Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello to Ria Vision Avant. Listen, today I'm going to be talking about the fact that I'm looking for some speakers. I'm looking for speakers in all different areas for different events that are coming up. And so I'm going to be going over what those opportunities are on this video. I'm also going to be talking about um, like something that I think all speakers need to know, especially going into this year of 2025. If you are a speaker that provides a product, a service, things of that nature that you want to be able to sell, whether it's selling from stages or selling after the stage, I'm going to give you guys some tips to kind of open up our thinking here of how to be profitable. Okay. So, anyways, as we get started, if you can hear me, go ahead and let me know what city and state you guys are chiming in from. Let me know. And let me see here. I'm also streaming into, I think, the Facebook group. So let me just make sure that I'm streaming as well. Okay. Uh, Let me just make sure I'm streaming as well. 1 second. And drop your city and state. If you're watching on Facebook in the Facebook group, I can't see the comments. So that's why I'm pulling it up on my phone. Hey, Shanita, how you doing? Hello, Dr. Nia. How are you? Great, great, great. So cool. So I can see you guys are chatting away. Let me go ahead and pull this up over here so I can see you in the chat. All right. Okay, let me do it like this. Okay. So Lagos, Nigeria. Hello, hello. Where else are you guys chiming in from? If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff. We have Atlanta, Georgia here. Hello. We have Atlanta, Georgia. Hello, hello. West Palm Beach, Florida. Hello. Hey, April. How you doing? Okay. So, super excited to get into this. So, let me just kind of introduce myself and then I'll talk about these speaking opportunities. And then I'm going to break down something because I see a lot of people who are in the speaking space missing out on so many opportunities because just not truly understanding the space, right? So, anyways, Taria Avant, and I am here in Atlanta, Georgia as well for 10 years this April. So, in a couple of days, I'll be celebrating 10 years being in the space of working with speakers and coaches, showing them how to leverage books as marketing tools to get on more stages, to make more money, et cetera, et cetera. However, I've been an entrepreneur since 1999, but for a very long time, I was unsuccessful. 2009 is when I hit my first level of success, getting into the space of network marketing. If anybody here has ever been in multi-level marketing, what's up? How y'all doing? Shout out to you. And so I was able to achieve some pretty good success in the industry. And then I learned a lot about just really my journey and my path. And my path I knew was going to be transforming over to helping speakers and coaches, right? I won't get into that whole story, but 10 years now, 10 years later, I have been working with speakers and coaches in this book space, in this speaking space, et cetera, et cetera. And so one of the things that I have also done is I've spoken at many people's events. Hey, what's going on, Mark? How are you doing? Rock Hill, South Carolina. I've spoken at a lot of people's events and I've done a lot of events. And over the years, I have learned a lot when it comes to speaking on stages, podcasts, leveraging media, et cetera, so that I can grow my business as well as helping my clients to grow their business. Okay. So, first things first, I'm going to talk to you about the speaking opportunities that I do have. And then I am going to help change the mindsets of us so that we can start making more money. Okay. And if you guys have any questions along the way, you are definitely welcome to ask those questions for me. And I'll do my best to try to answer them. I do not like this lighting. I am not loving this lighting. Let me see. Can I change? There we go. Okay. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, I was looking real orangey. That was not cute. Okay. So I am currently looking for speakers, and I'm just going to make a disclaimer. I only allow BPC members to speak at my events. Now, I also do not charge an upcharge to speak at my events. We are partners, okay? I only allow Book Profits Club members. And so I'll give you details on how you can actually become one. We are updating things. We're not even just letting people just sign up to be in BPC anymore because we want to get quality over quantity. The reason why we only allow BPC members to speak on our stage is because I don't want to be creating opportunities for just speaking and not really being able to effectively show you guys how to build your business with speaking, right? Leveraging your books. And I see so many people that come onto the stages, they don't know how to do an official talk that leads to more profits, right? No shade, no tea. I've been doing this for a long time, 10 years in this speaking space, and I've seen a lot. And unfortunately, you do have a lot of people in this space that offer these speaking opportunities, and they don't know as well. And so I'm not even trying to throw shade to them, but we've got to make it a win-win for everybody. If you guys are up for a win-win situation, I want you to type win in the chat. Happy Thursday, Takara. So, with that stated, let me share with you the speaking opportunities that we do have available. I'm gonna let me see. I feel like I might try to put them on like a screen, but I feel like hold up, pitch competition. That's not it. I sent out an email today to all of our BPC members of these speaking events. So let me find it so that I can share it with you guys as well, because these are huge opportunities for everyone, right? Huge opportunities. Sure, I don't even know where I put it. I sent it, but let's see. Be seen. Pitch call. I think I sent the speaking opportunities. Looking for speakers. Okay, well, since I don't know, I thought I sent it. Oh, you know what I did? I put it. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm lying. I didn't even do that. Okay, no worries. Let me just go ahead. I know I put together a nice email that I sent out this morning. Child, well, look, do me a favor as you guys are in here in the chat. Let me know as well. What do you guys speak on? Like, what topics do you speak on? Do you provide coaching? All the things. Do you provide coaching? Do you provide, tips? Do you provide all those things? Let me know in the chat. And oh, here we go. This is it right here. Yep. So I'm going to put this on the screen as well. This was an email I sent out to all BPC members. And so, matter of fact, what I'll do to make it easier is I'm going to just put it like in a Word document and share my screen. Is that okay with y'all? Hopefully that is okay with y'all. So let me create a new doc real quick. Just pull it up and I'll go over these huge opportunities and why I think that you will want to participate in these opportunities, because they will get you exposure. They will get you leads, guaranteed. We actually give leads to everyone who speaks on our stages. And you also get to learn how to do it. All right. So we have 3 different stages that we make available to our Book Profits Club members. We actually have 4, but 1 is already sold out. We're speaking in Dubai this coming May. At the end of May, we have a conference that we're doing in Dubai, but we will do this again in next year. So it'll be an annual event. But right now we have 2 speaker spots. I said 1, but it's actually 2 speaker spots available for Ignite to Profits. Now, I'm going to show y'all a video of the space that we're speaking in. And I'm about to be real transparent here. Y'all ready for the transparency, okay? So the way that I found this event space, and I'm not throwing no shade to the persons that utilize this event space and create these opportunities, because it is when I tell you, wait till I show you the video, okay? And if you want to do your own event there, then I'm the plug. Just let them know I sent you, okay? Hold on one sec, y'all. Okay, y'all. So if you want to let them know that I sent you, fine, that's great. Okay. However, there are so many dynamics to putting together an event where people show up, registrations, etc. And so a lot of times it's hard doing it by yourself, right? Would anybody agree? If you've ever done your own event, it can be work, right? It can definitely be work. And so what I do is I create these opportunities where we can partner and do these events together, right? So there's a space in North Carolina. I was invited by someone on Facebook to come and speak at a conference that they're putting together, right? I was invited. And so yes, oh, by the way, if you want to become a speaker and want to learn about joining Book Profits Club, here are the tips real quick. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on a ticker, but I'm going to explain it. If you're interested, you must look at my masterclass, okay? It's 15 minutes long because we want to make sure that BPC is a good fit for you. When you join Book Profits Club, you get an all-in-one software, you get community support and everything, right? However, you have to be a member to speak on our stages, and there are fees associated, but it's not like having to pay what I'm about to explain to y'all, okay? You cannot just join BPC. If you do just happen to find the link to join, we will cancel your membership, refund you, and everything, because I am now at a stage where I have got to interview you. It's no more signing people up because they're emotionally excited, right? So we want you to be someone who is serious about taking your business to the next level, okay? So I'm going to give you the link to schedule the interview, but when you confirm your appointment, you're also going to get a link that says, please watch the masterclass. Guys, please do not show up to this interview and you have not watched the masterclass. Can we touch and agree? Okay. So to learn more, to join, this is an interview where we ask you questions about your business. We get a chance to learn more about who you are. And then we identify if we feel that you're a good fit. So this is not us trying to just sell just because we can. Y'all, we do decline people from joining. We do tell people we do not believe they're a good fit. If they don't believe that they have at least 2 hours a day to work towards their business, we will politely tell you we do not think this is going to be a good fit for you, because how can you expect to build any kind of business that you're not willing to work in consistently? It just doesn't work that way, right? You can't just do a business and work it one day a week. And if anybody is telling you that, I don't care if it's speaking, coaching, if it's a product or service, if anybody is telling you that you could just work your business one day of the week, guys, think about it. Why do we go to work every day, Monday through Friday? Some of us go multiple days, right? Why is it that we have to go to church? And honestly, I'm going to be transparent. Even with my church, they really be wanting us to come in every single day. Why is it that kids have to go to school throughout the week? Because you can't just do a thing one time a week and expect to get some kind of results, right? So we got to stay consistent. So to get your interview, okay, you're going to go. And again, if you have not watched that interview, if you have not watched the masterclass, because that will be the first thing that we ask, we will not allow the interview to go further. So please, y'all, please, 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 please make sure that you do that. Okay. So let me go ahead and put that on. Here's the link right here to get your interview. Hopefully y'all can see. Can y'all see that? Y'all can see that, right? Okay, great. All right. Let me put it back on there. Okay. So now let me go ahead and talk about these events. So so somebody had reached out to me about this event that I could speak at, this hybrid space. And if anybody here is a techie, do we have any techies in the house? If you are a techie like me, honey, when I walked in this place, I felt like I was in heaven. Oh, no, and anybody that's new to the speaking game, don't worry. I'm about to hook y'all up with some tea. So if you stay until the end, you're about to get some training too. I'm going to show you guys some amazing training that's going to blow you away, okay? But yeah, so why is this showing for 3 minutes? Okay, so anyways, so I got an opportunity. They said, hey, we want you to come and speak at this event. I said, this sounds great. This sounds amazing. Now, the way that I operate, guys, is my immediate request was, well, this sounds like an amazing event. I want to talk to you about inviting my Book Profits Club members to also come and speak at your event, right? So, like, can we work out a deal? I didn't even want to work out where I was getting a commission, because I don't do this so that I can get a commission from every opportunity. By the way, granted, I should. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I really should, right? And there are some opportunities where I do work out a commission split. But for this particular event, I was not looking for a commission split. I just wanted them to be able to give us a discount for BPC members. So long story short, when they showed me when I got on the call with them and I said, listen, they wanted to charge me a nominal fee of almost $7,000 to come and speak at this event. Now, granted, it came with a lot. So it came with photography, it came with the recording, it came with training and all the things. Now, I told them, I said, well, we don't really need the training because we train our BPC members on how to do their talks. And really, I just want to be able to provide them an opportunity to come speak on the platform. And so when they came back to me with the price point, it still was, it was about, it wasn't a big dip as far as the price points. And I knew that, I was like, man, I knew they didn't own the space. So no disrespect, but I was like, I don't know that I would want to present this. And even me, because I do my own events, I don't know that it would actually be as profitable. And again, this is not me throwing any digs to them because what they're doing is incredible. And they are getting multiple speakers every single time they do their event. Okay. But I've been doing events for now, it's longer than 10. I've been doing events since 2000 and what? 10. So almost, 15 years. Okay. So anyways, I decided that, well, guess what? I am going to find out, I'm going to reach out to the owners itself and create an opportunity. And we're only going to charge $500. The event space itself is costing me $11,000. This doesn't include the lunch. And I'm being real transparent here because I think as speakers, we all must have an understanding of what it costs to put together events. And a lot of times speakers are like, well, I don't want to pay to speak. But are you going to be responsible for also getting registrations? Like, does your face card get people to register? And I'll talk about the different type of speakers, but this event just for the space alone is $11,000. That doesn't include the cost for the dinner, for the lunch that we're going to have, as well as the awards, because we're going to be giving out awards for this event to our BPC members, right? So we have awards and all type of stuff. And so what I'm doing is I'm making this event basically an opportunity for us to partner, right? Oh, also for that other event, oh shoot, thank you so much, Destiny. How long was I muted for? Lord. So yeah, for $500 compared to $6,000, it's a big difference. The event space itself costs $11,000. So if you take 7 and multiply that by 500, y'all, not including the awards, not including the lunch, not including the money that I'm spending also for marketing, because we're going to run ads. We're going to get over 2,500 plus registrations, and every speaker gets the registration list. Okay, every speaker gets the registration list. And so as a speaker, that's a huge opportunity. Nowhere are you going to be able to do in an event and you pay $500 and walk away with a registration list of $2,500 people, to walk away with recorded quality video, to stream at this event space. That's amazing. The other company is charging people $6,000. So this is just one of the speaking opportunities that I make available to our BPC members. Okay, so are y'all ready? So that's $500. And so again, I'm being very transparent and telling y'all it costs $11,000 for the space. So if somebody wants to calculate 7 times 500, just go ahead and drop that in the chat so that everybody knows I'm not doing this to profit. It's a partnership. Right? And we only have 7 spots. So let me show you the event space itself. I want y'all to see that. Let me pull up the video. Let's see. Because I just downloaded it. They sent me the video. And this space is amazing, y'all. And so you are welcome to rent it out yourself if you ever want to rent it out yourself. But also remember, you also have to get the registrations. So you also have to put in the marketing for it, right? So let me show you the space.
You teach.
We produce.
Together we
create.
Welcome to the Teaching Studio.
You've never
So do y'all see this? This place is amazing.
taught like this.
How are
all of these screens all over the place, and we're going to have people up on camera and all types of stuff.
we doing it better? By combining classroom technology and a professional TV studio.
The teaching
So do you see all of the faces and everything? Guys, that's what the studio looks like, okay? $500.
studio is designed to be a space where teachers can teach.
We are so lucky to have you today.
Let's dive deeper into the principles that we discussed.
With a team of founders that bring decades of experience in education technology.
That's Alex, who I had a chance. I drove all the way to North Carolina, guys. I drove all the way to North Carolina. So yes, so Stevie says $3,500. So if I'm paying, that means I'm still coming out of pocket $6,000 for the event. Okay, y'all. So this is Alex. I drove all the way to North Carolina. I literally woke up early in the morning, drove to North Carolina so that I could tour the space, and then drove right back because I wanted to be able to see what it looked like in person. And the videos do no justice. This place is amazing.
Teaching in higher ed and broadcast production.
This is their studio in the back. So they actually do all the switching and stuff. Oh, praise God. Because I do all of that stuff myself, but they have an entire setup. So guys, again, this is an opportunity to partner and be a part of this amazing event. You will not get an opportunity to speak on a stage like this for this type of investment. And again, I came up with the concept because I was invited to speak at someone else's event. I said, well, can we get a discount? And they couldn't give me anything lower than like $2,000. So I said, we're going to work this out and put our Ignite to Profits. This is an annual event that we do. We're also bringing in something new for Ignite to Profits. So even if you're not necessarily wanting to be a speaker, like one of the keynotes, we also have an opportunity to get an attendee ticket where you can be a part of the pitch competition. Now, we only are selling 22 attendee tickets, like in-person events. This is a virtual event, but we will have people there. Okay, does that make sense? So we're going to be selling 22 tickets, and those will really be for the people who are receiving awards. So we have specific awards that we give away that are absolutely easy to qualify for. But one of the things that I will tell you guys, with being in this speaking space for over I've been speaking for 20 plus years. I've come to learn, guys, that recognition gets recognized. So you guys, when you join BPC, you will also get the opportunity to qualify for these awards and make the investment into yourself. Guys, I am paying $6,000. You pay $500. That's what we doing, right? So I'm paying $6,000. Stevie, you should join in on the opportunity as well. You should join us, Stevie. We'd love to have you. Okay, so the next is Voices of Change. So Voices of Change is in Ghana. We have 2 more speaking spots left for that. I'm going to show you a video of Voices of Change to recap so you guys can see that. So this event is a life-changing event. Life-changing, guys. If you have never been to Africa, I would recommend get out there. But specifically, I have a place in my heart for Ghana, West Africa. We have 2 more speaking spots. And if you don't want to be a speaker, but you just want to come to experience, we also have attendee spots, okay? However, I think we're almost pretty much sold out of them all because we have rented out an entire, almost pretty much multiple hotel rooms at the space that we're going to be staying at in Cape Coast, which is a beautiful. And then we're also going to be locking in hotel rooms for Accra. Now, what is incredible about this when you are a speaker is that we also create custom videos of you speaking as well as photography, everything, right? So let me pull up, I'm going to pull up a video from there. So you got, you know what? I could just share my screen and go to the website itself. So let me pull that up, www.thevocevent.com. And so this is a recap of the actual conference itself.
I am amazing. No matter what.
Time that you recognize your culture most is when you step out of it.
This is a collaboration book, and you get a chance to read a chapter from each one of us, talking about leadership, talking about overcoming, talking about pushing through.
Kwame Edu has done was onerous. He could have died. They could have killed him. But yet he went to
That's the commander-in-chief in Ghana, Cape Coast.
wars. So they gave him the key to the state. So for this symbol, we call it the Oman Safi, the key to the state. So that is the lock and the key.
You are actually influencing someone. Someone is watching you, your decisions, the things you do and the things you don't do.
Oh, y'all can't hear the audio. Well, I'm gonna pause it and I'll let y'all get the link. I just realized I couldn't hear the audio the whole time. I should have checked to see. But that is a recap from Ghana. And so was it playing? I don't think it was playing the audio, but that's okay. That's fine. So y'all got a chance to see that. I'll send you the links for that. But that is Ghana. And so that's the opportunity to speak there. And so we have 2 more spots. Now we're doing a couple of different things, different things for this particular trip. For this one, we had a chance to go see some museums in Accra. We also had a chance to go to the market, which we will still go, but we've added in some additional things. For example, one of the things that our tour guide was telling us about was this opportunity to go see the women of Cape Coast and how they make these bowls of, I forget what it's called, y'all, I'm gonna mess it up. But we're gonna get a chance to go meet those women and learn more about how women actually earn a living while we're out there. We're gonna get a chance to visit some additional new tourist locations. So not necessarily going to the museums. Also, every single person that comes is going to get a custom outfit made. So we'll be getting your measurements and your outfit will be made for you while you are in Accra. Now we are doing, this particular event that we had before, we had way more speakers, right? So we had way more speakers, but we are not going to have as many speakers and the event will be shorter only because for an event like that, a free event, we want to be able to have people to come out and stay the entire time. We had over 99 registrations. This one we will push for 400 registrations. And initially, my goal was that we were going to do it at the Cape Coast University because the space that you saw just at one given moment when we first started, like we definitely were running out of space. And so now that we're already starting the marketing and everything for it now, we know that it's going to be bigger and better. And so we are only going to have 7 total speakers, and it will be a 4 to 5 hour event with all the entertainment and everything. So this is a huge opportunity. And again, actually, I'm sorry, we only have 1 more speaking spot for Ghana. But even if you say, listen, I just want to come, we do have a couple of more attendee spots, but I got to look at the numbers. Those may be gone as well because of where we're staying when we go to Cape Coast. So this is opportunity as well. It's an investment. Now, this covers your room and board. This covers all ground transportation. This covers all of the excursions. We have to pay for every single one of them. This covers you speaking at the workshop, as well as you also getting it was playing the music. Okay, perfect. This covers you speaking at the workshop as well as your custom videos. And so let me see if I could pull up a video. I want y'all to see like what they did for some of the speakers. Oh my God. Like when I say our video team that we had in Ghana went over and above, I was just not expecting. So y'all already see what they did as far as just the recap, but every single one of the speakers also will get a video of them speaking, and it's quality. It's so quality. So let me show you. Let me see. Where is that? Do 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 do. Dee-bee-da-bee-doo. I'm gonna pull it up. Accra, 2024. And so we got pictures from all the stuff that we did as well. So for example, when we went and toured the Cape Coast Castle, which y'all, let me tell you something. If you've never been to one of the castles, it's absolutely life-changing. So this is our group picture that we did leading up to the event. Beautiful pictures. Beautiful it was, y'all, when we got there, it was dark. And I'm gonna be honest, at first, I was like, dang, we got here at nighttime. But to be in these rooms right here in the dark, it was, I don't even know how to explain it, guys. You've got to go and visit this, especially if you have any percentage of African blood in you. You need to go see what this is, because it just shows, I don't care what your nationality is, it shows the strength that you must have in order to have survived and been able to come. So that is some of the pictures. Let me see the conference. Here's some of the pictures as well. Again, just did a phenomenal event we had. As you can see what I'm saying, we were definitely running out of space. But also, the thing about Ghana, even in December, y'all, it's hot in Ghana all day long. Here's Dawn Minge, who, by the way, her book that she was able to send several copies to Cape Coast. Just a phenomenal job. But let me show y'all the video, because that's what we came here for, right? We came here for the recap videos. So let me show you. Let me see. That ain't it. Speaker videos. So let's see. I'll put on Dr.
Also a recipient of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award 2023. I was one of the top author all-stars. I'm a mom of 7.
Do y'all see this quality?
I remember the journey that I've been through the whole of 2019, feeling to me.
And so,
and one first tip,
everybody gets their quality video showing the audience. I mean, they just did a phenomenal job. And again, this investment, it includes basically everything. A couple of days, we have some free days where you can do whatever you want. So you may want to have a couple dollars. You could have it. I mean, you could go an entire day with maybe $10, $20 US dollars, and that will take care of all your meals. But we will be covering a lot of your meals on many of the days. And again, we take pictures of the excursions, all of that. We have one more speaking spot for that. Then our pop-up workshop series. So we just finished another pop-up workshop that took place in Atlanta. We do them once per month. And so I'm going to show you the pictures from that pop-up workshop. Every single one of the pop-up workshops as well, we do a giveaway. So we give away flat screen TV. We also give away tablets, all types of stuff. And as you can see, we had a lot of people in the house. Here's Brittany, who is our MC for the pop-up workshops. Bruce was stepping in. He was able to step in for Dr. Rhonda. Now, this is a part of what we teach you guys as BPC members, to do one workshop per month. Y'all, I built a 6-figure business I was doing more than one. I was doing 4 workshops per month, 4 to 6, but they were intimate workshops. 5, 10, 20 people. But not only were they doing this, but we had people that were online watching as well. So we do these once per month, guys. And again, we only offer these spots, and it's typically 2 to 3 people per event. And even if we don't have a speaker, I'm still doing a workshop. So you get on the stage as a gold member. It's $250. Now, I want you guys to think about it. If you were doing your own workshop where you got pictures, it was also streaming, and you got the entire registration list to do the event and just host the event itself, it's going to cost you money to find the event space. It's going to cost you money to do the pictures. It's going to cost you money to market for it. And so for this event, we had like 199 registrations online. We had about 40 people that were watching online. And then, of course, we had the audience. And so we give these opportunities to our BPC members. And again, you now have professional pictures. So I can go back to any of these pop-up workshops that I've done. Look, and then even the guests can come in and show that they were speaking, right? So I can go and use this as content of me speaking, right? How many of you guys have pictures, professional pictures of you speaking? And so this is an opportunity for exposure, okay? Are y'all with me on that? So those are the 3 different types of events that we have available for you guys to be speakers, okay? And again, in order to be a speaker, you actually have to be a BPC member. Now, the pop-up workshops are in Atlanta. Do we have people who come into town from out of state to speak at the workshop? Yes, because again, remember, these are leads. And so I want to just give you an example of how speaking at some of these different events, investing into these opportunities can turn a profit, okay? Are y'all cool with that? Because now what I want to do, that I've given you these different opportunities, I want to then show you how to make them profitable, because this is the thing. And I'm going to pull up what I'm actually going to do. Let me see. I ain't gonna pull up the screen. I'll just go over it with you. So there's 3 different types of speakers, guys, right? We have 3. Matter of fact, this is what I'll do. And if you guys have any questions, I want to drop it in there. Okay. I want you to drop your questions, but I'm not going to be able to see the screen right now because I'm about to share my screen, my tablet, so y'all can get into this training. Okay. But I will open up some questions. And again, if you want to go ahead and learn more about becoming a part of BPC, we only offer the speaking spots to Book Profits Club members. And I also want you to know, oh, that's another great thing. So Lisa is a BPC member. The great thing is, as a Book Profits Club member, there is no application. All you have to do is send an email to support. And so all BPC members know the support email, right? You should know it, or just go into the Telegram chat group, ask for it, and then all you got to do is send a message. You can make payments on the bigger events like Ignite to Profits, as well as you can make payments on Ghana. For the pop-up workshop, it's just a couple dollars, right? And I know some people like a couple dollars. Well, listen, I'm trying to tell you guys, if you do your own event, it's going to cost you money. Just by us doing Ignite to Profits, I already showed you, it's an $11,000 just for the event space. Then we got to pay probably another, $500 to $1,000 for lunch. Then we're going to have to pay another several thousands for the awards. And we're doing a pitch competition that's going to cost thousands. So there is no major profit made, because a lot of times people think that, and people do this. I'm going to be honest. They only making money from the event because they're charging the speakers. And then when we get to the event, the only attendees are the speakers. That's why a lot of times when you go to most of my events, no, we're not going to have a speaking showcase of 25 different speakers. We're not doing that, right? We're not going to have 25 different speakers and then 30 different vendors, and then 3 panels where each panel has 7 different speakers. And and again, this is no disrespect, because those are still opportunities if you learn how to leverage it. But that's not what we're doing here. What we do here is we actually get attendees, we get you leads so that you can follow up and build a profitable business. Does that make sense, everybody? Right? Okay. So now let's talk about the different types of speakers that we have here. So hold on. Let me do this. And then I will make sure to come back and see if there's anybody who has any questions. Chat. I'm trying to figure out this on whatchamacallit. We're going to get it together. Hold on. We're going to get it together. Boom. There we go. Okay. Oh, hold on. I think I still got to share my screen. And then when I do this, it always cuts up. Okay, let me close this real quick. So I want to talk to you about how to make money speaking. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so how to make money speaking. All right, so now let me go ahead and share this. Okay, I'm going to add this here so y'all can see and share my screen. And then so hopefully it's now sharing my tablet. Okay, yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and draw the different types of speakers, right? So you have 3 types of speakers. This mic back. Y'all, give me a little grace because I just downloaded this one. The other one was horrible. 3 speakers. Okay? You have speakers who get paid. You have speakers who speak for free. And then, by the way, these are 3 speakers based on what I recommend. Then you have speakers who are partners. Now, as a paid speaker, Typically, the people who pay for speakers are like corporations, organizations, because when you come and speak to their audience, you're increasing their bottom line. Let me explain what I mean. So let's say that you're a relationship expert and you have a training that you do in a talk, which teaches groups of individuals how to better get along so that we can increase the morale of the workplace. So when you come to speak at that corporation, I am going to help teach or help your employees learn how to build a better relationship amongst each other so that we can increase the productivity, so that now with the productivity, it increases our bottom line. Whether it's increasing our bottom line because more work is getting done, whether it increases the bottom line because we're making more profits, but overall, it increases the bottom line. This is when a corporation will pay for a speaker to come into their platform, okay? Is this the one I was trying to use? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, this is when they will pay for a speaker to come into their platform. Now, there are other opportunities. So typically, if you want to be a paid speaker, you've got to be able to know how to increase a person's bottom line. And I get a lot of people who like, I want you to pay me to come and speak at your conference. Well, let me tell you, if somebody is hosting a conference, typically a person that hosts a conference is doing it for either their clients or leads. Clients, for example, our Ignite to Profits is, as you can see, it's not like a lot of attendees can come, but it's really more of a client-based event in studio. The people that are going to be registering to watch, they're going to be from all over the world. And the reason why we also want to do this hybrid event is because of the international connections that we are making. So we have connections in Dubai and Canada, South Africa, of course, Ghana, etc. So this makes it perfect for us to get those international connections all to one event, okay? But when you do a conference, you're typically doing one with clients. So at that type of event where it's clients only, that means that if I bring a speaker in and I'm paying them to speak, how are they helping me to increase my bottom line speaking in front of my clients? And so if they are not, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to keep them pay a speaker. Now, you might pay a speaker because they can come in and help with retention. But if a speaker's coming in to talk about, I don't know, let's say they're coming in to talk about meditation. Well, that may not necessarily help with retention. I'm just giving this as an example of keeping your clients enrolled. So for me to pay someone to come and speak at my conference doesn't necessarily make sense. Also, if I'm doing a conference with leads, so the pop-up workshop, for example, that 100% is an event designed to let people know about whoever is speaking, their products and services. So all of the attendees that come, some people that come are Book Profits Club members, but every single one of the attendees is a lead. So if you are a speaker and you're speaking on, I don't know, maybe you're speaking on journaling because you have a course where you're going to sell your journaling course to the audience and you're coming to speak to someone who has an event of leads, how is that increasing their bottom line? It's not. You are coming to speak in front of an audience to gain more connections, to gain more leads yourself. So in many instances, when we're trying to get a person that's hosting a conference, that's spending money out of their pocket, that's paying for marketing, et cetera, to get them to pay you to come and speak, unless you are increasing their bottom line, that is not as likely. In fact, there are times where I have paid for speakers, and the only times where I have paid to have a speaker come and speak on my stage was to MC, because MCing an event is different than just coming and being a guest speaker, or because they have face card. And what does face card mean? It means when I put that they are coming to speak at my event, people purchase tickets. So as a person who does an individual workshop conference where this conference is a conference of leads, potential customers, whether they're potential customers for me or potential customers for the speaker, I'm generally not going to pay you to come and speak at my event. And I'm going to be honest, y'all, I don't even do the face card anymore. The last time I did it maybe over a year ago. And honestly, most people that came to our event, they were not coming because of the person that was coming to speak. They were coming because they had built a connection to one of the speakers and they wanted to come either support, or they built a connection to myself and wanted to be a part of the community. So I don't even do the face card pay. I'm not paying nobody to come and speak. Now, will I pay an MC? Yes, because again, that is a job where they are keeping the audience excited, moving, etc. But to be an individual speaker and pay them 9 times out of 10, that's not going to be what I would do. I'm not saying others won't, but you have to understand where it makes sense and does not. If this is making some sense, drop the $ in the chat for me. Drop the $. Okay, because I only want to make it make sense for you, because I see so many people miss out on huge opportunities because they're listening to people who are not making 6 figures. And I'm just saying that if you want to make 6 figures, stop taking advice from people who don't make 6 figures. If you want to make 7 figures, we have to take advice from people who do make 7 figures. And I've never met a top income earning speaker, okay, today, in today's world, who, if they're not a celebrity, who has not invested in opportunities to speak. Then you have free opportunities. This is where most, I'm going to say about when it comes to the speaking world, I'm going to say about 80% of most speakers are in this category right here. Free speaking. That means you didn't pay any money to speak, and you're also not being paid to speak, and you're not collecting any leads. So you didn't pay any money. You didn't get paid. But most important, you got no leads. If you are listening to the sound of my voice and you are saying, Taria, I want to be profitable in 2025 when I speak on these stages, please listen to me. Y'all ready? You should never speak on a stage ever again, moving forward, without the opportunity to collect coins or contacts. Now, 9 times out of 10, when you are speaking in front of an audience who is not already a part of your email list, you're going to focus on getting the contact information. So when I speak on someone else's stage, right? When I speak on someone else's stage, what I am looking to do is to get leads, because leads then turn into coins. Anytime. Now, also another thing is, because I also know that when someone does an event, I also know that they've spent a lot of money. So I'm not going to go to someone's event and sell something. Now, the most that I might sell at someone's event on a stage is a book. If I work out an opportunity where, like, my core item, we can, like, I'd say, listen, let's, if I sell a core item, maybe I've made an investment, or maybe there's some kind of a partnership. But most cases, when I speak on someone's stage, that's why having your book is so essential, because it's not a big investment. It's not going to break the bank. And if you are hosting this event and you're making an offer, which you should, if you're hosting an event, like if you've paid to do an event, you definitely should be making an offer at the end of your event. And I don't care if the event is, if you're making an offer for an experience, if you're making an offer for a product, if you're making an offer for a service, I don't care. You should not be spending thousands and thousands of dollars getting speakers and everything, and you're not making an offer, right? So anyways, I'll sell a book because I know that if that person is making an offer, this $20 book is not going to break the bank. So most speakers, what happens is they get on the stage and they speak for free. They don't get paid. They did not pay for the event, right? So they didn't pay, they're not paid, and they're getting no leads. Now, if I'm paying to speak on someone's stage, are y'all ready to get into this? Because this is what you've got to start doing for 2025. And I'm talking about for every type of investment you make, it should be some kind of way to get a return on your investment, an ROI, guys, period. For example, we have a magazine called Author All Stars. There is no cost to be in the magazine, but the dinner, the marketing, we just invested $1,000 just the other day for some marketing for Author All Stars. We're gonna invest every single month for marketing for Author All Stars. We take the magazine every country we go to. We invest a lot for that. But what we do is we offer all of the authors who become Author All Stars an opportunity if they are approved to be in the magazine, to get sponsors. And we show them how to get sponsors anywhere from $250 to $1,000 per sponsor. They're able to list 5 sponsors in the magazine. And one of the sponsors they'll be able to select as their premium, where their logo will be listed on their 15-minute intro. So if somebody becomes an Author All-Star, whether they choose to or not, that's up to them. But this is an opportunity to get a ROI. There's never an opportunity where you're going to invest into what we do over here, and there's not a chance for you to get a return. Do y'all know for Ghana, the Ghana event, all of the speakers also are a part of a collaboration book? Y'all saw me in that recap where I showed the book. Well, we're going to make sure, because we had some challenges with shipping, we know now. But every single attendee for this conference coming up in this January is getting a copy of the book. But every single person that also is speaking, they get to get sponsors for the book. They can get sponsors for the trip. How many of you guys know, like, for example, let me just see what y'all talking about over here. What y'all talking about over here in the chat. So how many of you guys know, like, for example, like boxers? You ever seen a boxer and they come on, like, if you ever watch a boxer, child, boxers be having all type of sponsorship opportunities. They're going to put the sponsor on their belt. They might put I've even seen sponsors where, a boxer where they'll put like a fake tattoo of the sponsor's entire logo, like on their back and whatnot. It's marketing. And those people who did that, they paid for that. When this fight is brought to you by, they paid for that. This, you know what I'm saying? This event is brought, that is a sponsor. So y'all got to start learning how to leverage all of these opportunities, right? Right? Because when you, for example, go out of the country, that's the time where everybody on your feed. I promise you, y'all, when you go out of the country, right? And you tell everybody, hey, follow me for all the updates of what I'm doing on my trip to ... and you share it on your stories, you'll find that more people will start watching your stories because people nosy. And during those parts where you're showing, oh, look at me scuba diving, look at me doing this, look at me visiting the kids, between them, boom, this segment was brought to you by, and that's where you can list your sponsor as well. There's all kind of ways. And so every single opportunity that I provide, I create opportunities for ROI. I'm not saying that for everyone. I'm just saying that's what we do. But you should make sure that anything you invest into, if you are paying for something to help grow your business, there needs to be some kind of way to actually recoup it or use it, right? So now recognition does get recognized. So if you're investing into an opportunity to receive an award, you know where I see people mess up too? They go get these awards at these events and they never share the award again. I could right now, which I might even do. I might even do it, y'all. You know what I should do? I'm going to do it. I'm going to post a picture once I'm done today with y'all. I'm going to post a picture on my Instagram that says, oh man, I'm so excited because I had received this award to becoming a top diamond leader. I'm gonna pull this award up. Let me show you the award. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start. So this was the award that I received for becoming a diamond in organo gold when I was in network marketing. I'm going to post a picture of this today on Instagram and Facebook, and watch how I'm going to get people telling me congratulations. Because recognition gets recognized. Okay? So you got to start making sure any of these things that you're investing into. Because if I invest to speak at something event, I need to be walking away with leads. Period. Okay? So the third type of speaker is, let me share my screen. Oh, it's already shared. Let me share my screen. The third type of speaker is, guys, a partner. Now, there are two different types of paid speaking opportunities. And I really hate this whole notion of where people are like, pay to play, I would never pay to speak on someone's stage. Again, well then, and this is the thing, and this is not me being disrespectful, do your own event and then come back and talk to me. Because if you do your own event that actually has butts and seats, because that's another thing, we might talk about that on another live. I see so many people doing workshops and nobody is there because we thought that if I just post on Facebook enough, eventually people are going to register. No, that is not going to happen. Okay. You got to know how to market these events. That's why it's a service that I just got hired to do for one of our Book Profits Club members. We're going to pack her event out. When I tell you she's got an event that's coming up in October, it's about to be on fire. Okay, so she just hired us to do it. So now you have partnership opportunities, and that's how I look at it. So if somebody is telling me it's going to cost me to speak, right? I'll give you an example. So I had a chance to invest $150 to speak at Pop Up and Create. I got a chance to speak there last Sunday, right? Or Friday. I don't know, one of them days. So I got a chance to speak at Pop Up and Create. Okay, y'all with me? I paid $150. So I already know the space size of Pop Up and Create. I want to say Lisa was there. Shout out to Lisa. So I wanted to say that it might have been, Lisa, in the chat, let us know how many people were there. But I would say about maybe 15 or so people, right? So what I did was I only was given 10 minutes to speak. That's fine. I'm cool with it. So what I did was when I got up there, I did a pitch for people to buy my book. And in exchange, if you bought my book, it entered you in to win a raffle. You won a raffle. Okay. So the 10 minutes. And so I had I want to say I sold, I don't know how many books I might have sold. You got a raffle. And then of course you got a book. I might have sold maybe like 10 books. I'll say it the low, 10 books, 10 books. Okay, y'all with me? So I sold about 10 books because I wanted to first get a ROI of some sort, but I also wanted to get some leads too. So everybody got a chance to send a text message utilizing our software that we provide to our BPC system members. They sent a text message to me. So everybody got on my email list and everybody then was given an opportunity to buy a book. So I did $200. So $200, and I can't remember what I gave as far as the cash. It might have been 50 or 100, who knows. But from that 200, I got at least my $150 investment back, and then I actually sold some additional stuff. Now, let's just say from that event alone, I don't know what the number is, but I got 20 leads. From those 20 leads, I've already, from these 20 leads, scheduled 3 discovery sessions. From a discovery session, I have a closing rate of 50%. I'll even narrow it down to just say one person. If one person enrolls from those discovery sessions, and on average, I count a new member as at least 6 months. If we round that up, what is that? That's $600. So I just walked away with a profit of at least $600 from that event. This is how you turn a speaking engagement into a partnership. Now, a lot of times though, if you're speaking as a partner, your objective is to walk away with leads. Now, one thing that separates me from many of, you're not going to find this nowhere else, like I promise you guys, is when you are a partnered speaker with me, we give you the registration list. This is something you get guaranteed. Anytime you pay to be a speaker or partner to be a speaker with us, you get the registration list. Okay? But also, we do pictures. So as a partner, I'm trying to get equal value. We had did this event, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about some situations, some mistakes I've made as a speaker, right? Okay. And again, I'm gonna answer any questions if y'all have some questions. So I had an opportunity. There was this event that we all did that was in Canada. It was last year. And so again, I am the type of person where when somebody offers me an opportunity, the first thing I'm thinking of is how can I offer this to Book Profits Club members? So they invited me to come and be a speaker in Canada. The investment was like $1,500. I don't remember what it was like. It might have been a little bit more than that. $1,500 to come and speak. He assured me that it would be like 100 and something people registered for this event. I said immediately, I can get about 10 people that are a part of my tribe to come and speak as well. He said, yes. I said, great. So I went ahead and put it out. Who wants to go speak in Canada? We immediately, within a matter of days, I only offered it to BPC members. I put it out there on public too, because Rashida, who is now a BPC member, she came, but she didn't register through us. She registered separately. And let me show you what we did do. So it was a total of 10, including me. We had one person who wasn't able to make it. We wrote a book. So that's why it says 9 voices, because one person wasn't able to come. We created a collaboration book that we passed out to all the attendees. We pre-sold, so a lot of people were able to earn some capital to go speak in Canada. But when we got to the event space, the only attendees that were there were the speakers. It was probably a total of like 25 speakers over 2 days. Okay. So for me, I would not have necessarily wanted to invest into a speaking opportunity just to speak in front of speakers. However, we were able to meet some incredible people from that event. I think even Dr. Dom, I've seen Dr. Dom do a lot of sessions with one of the speakers that was there. Many of the speakers were also fellow speakers. So of course it was an opportunity for them to learn about Book Profits Club. But this is what you see a lot of times in these speaking opportunities. They say, hey, come and speak. It's going to be a ton of people there. And you come and the only attendees are either the speakers, the vendors, and the panelists. And so you've got to make sure in a situation like that, where you might be a partnered speaker, well, how can you best utilize this? Because the truth is you're not going to make no money at that event. If you are going to an event and you are the only attendees are the people who also are speakers, panelists, and vendors, you're not going to typically make a lot of money from speaking at the event. So now, since you know that, then it's like, okay, how can I switch this into an opportunity to get some quality leads? Because remember, this is still a cold audience. So even in these partnership opportunities, I'm trying to figure out how can I get a ROI? The ROI might come in leads or it may come in sales. But a lot of times on a cold audience, it's going to come in leads. Where I see a lot of speakers mess up, though, is they get on stages. And again, like I said, 80% of most speakers are speaking for free. Okay. The days of coming to see just a motivational speaker and someone paying someone to be a motivational keynote speaker, it is far gone. In fact, can I tell you this? This is why you have some of the most notable motivational speakers of our time that now are pitching coaching courses. Because people are not paying those top dollars to have someone come and motivate the audience. You can easily find someone that'll do it for free and not even get no leads, right? So we've got to make sure if we want to grow our speaking business this year in 2025, Find partnership opportunities that allow you to be able to make a profit. I'm going to use Stevie as well. So I put a challenge out to our BPC coaches. And so Stevie is one of our coaches in the Book Profits Club. And I told them all, you need to put together an event. Well, Stevie put together her event. I don't know how many, I can't remember the exact number of people that Stevie had there, but this was an event that she invested in. Okay. She invested in. She also had guest speakers. I came to speak. I had to drive. I had another event. I think I drove in from Houston from this one. Yeah, I was in Houston. So I had to drive in, do a stop somewhere, and then come to North Carolina. And so as I was there at that event, same scenario. I think I was given 10, 15 minutes to speak. I know as a speaker who's been doing this for a long time, I can't say a whole lot in 10 minutes to change someone's life forever. So my intention is when I get on this stage for 10 to 15 minutes, how can I be able to get everybody's information so that we can follow up with more value? Because think about it, your favorite speaker, you don't just hear them speak one time. You go to look for more of their talks, right? So if I'm in front of someone and I know they've just been sitting here listening to a ton of other speakers, well, how can I then get the people who are qualified and who want the information, who want to work, who want the results that I provide to learn more and connect and stay connected? So even if you give me 10 minutes, I'm going to probably walk away with the most leads, because most speakers, they don't think about that. They don't think about the fact that after this 10 minutes, they're going to be excited and pumped up, and they probably going to forget everything you said. After this 10 minutes, they're going to now it's going to be another speaker to come up and speak. And now everything you said they might have received some of it, but now they're listening to another speaker. And so we should be making sure that we get on these stages again. We should be collecting coins and contacts. Okay. So listen, again, if you are interested, you have to be a Book Profits Club member. This is only available to BPC members. Again, why? Because I don't charge an up price on my events. A lot of times, even with my events, I come out of pocket substantially compared to our partners. As a partnered speaker, you also receive all of the registration list. You also receive additional tips and help on doing your talk. You also receive the opportunity. We give you emails teaching you how to follow up, because first of all, the fortune is in the follow-up, but 70% of your sales will actually happen after the event. 70%. So if you are speaking and you're offering a coaching program, if you are speaking, maybe you want to offer people an opportunity to come to your retreat. You don't necessarily want to create a coaching course, but you want to create an experience. Maybe you're speaking and you want to sell your products and your services. 70% of your sales will happen after the event. And so if you don't provide a way for people to stay in front of mine, for you to stay in front of mine, they're going to now forget about it and go see somebody else with it. Okay. So again, if you want to be a part of this family, again, all of our speakers are Book Profits Club members. You will not see someone speaking. And I'm going to tell you, the pop-up workshops, that's the first place where you should start. If you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for Ghana yet. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I'm not sure if I'm ready for Ignite to Profits, because for that one, we're pushing to get 2,500 registrants. Okay. This is going to be huge. I'm so excited about this one. And we're doing our pitch competition where our BPC members get an opportunity to introduce themselves. I've got a new template for all of BPC members on how to introduce themselves. Y'all are going to be blown away with this template. We're going to work on it on Monday night. We're going to be selecting 7 people. They're going to enroll to be in the pitch competition. We're going to do a group session to go over how to do your introduction. You guys are going to get a chance to break off into groups to do your introduction. And now you will be able to stream in front of these thousands. Also, every single piece of content, from whether it's Ignite to Profits, Dubai, Ghana, etc., all of these events that we record on video will also be repurposed and aired on our TV show that actually will be airing on not only on all platforms like Amazon, Roku, of course, Facebook, YouTube, etc., but we will also be launching something that we're going to be having all the platforms launched on all podcasts as well. So it's a huge opportunity, guys, for you to be able to position yourself. Again, not everybody offers these same type of opportunities. And I know some people are like, well, Taria, for those opportunities where the investment is to come speak at an event for $1,000, should I do it? Again, you have to break down what is your potential ROI. If somebody wants me to pay $1,000 to speak at an event, I don't have a problem if it makes sense. $1,000, great. How many attendees are going to be there? Is there a way? And this is what I would do even as well. Like for that event in Canada, what I would have done, knowing what I know now, I would have said, okay, how many attendees are going to be there? He told me like 150. I promise you guys, he told me it was only like 27 people there. And I could say, can I get a guarantee on that? Because I'm not about to invest to speak unless I can get a guarantee that that's how many. Now, he didn't say how many registrations. He said, this is how many attendees. There's a big difference of registrations and attendees. Okay. And so 150, it was 25, 30 people, right? So you can ask people, if I'm about to pay my $1,000, is there a guarantee on this registration list? Or is there a guarantee on the attendee list? That's up to you, right? And if not, what are you willing to do if that does not happen? This will help to increase people's liability on marketing their event. Most people, when they launch a workshop, guys, their only source of marketing is, let me post it on social media. Let me go post it in a group as well, in a group that I don't even have any kind of influence in, right? So it's important. So if I'm going to invest in thousands, okay, well, if there is not, let me see like this. So, okay, maybe it's not 150 people going to be there, but they know for sure it's a guaranteed 50 people for this $1,000 investment. Great. How long do I get to talk then? Because now if it's less people, then I got to be able to talk longer than 10 minutes. I got to be able to talk for at least an hour. Great. From that hour talk, am I able to make an offer? Now, I will never offer a premium product price for the most part, unless it's a specific, like they request for me to do so. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to offer my higher ticket item. I might offer, like, for example, my 5K and 5-day challenge. I say, can I make an offer? They say no. I say, well, can I make an offer and you get 50% of the split? Because I don't mind giving 50% of my middle priced item because I don't even count that in my income. So whenever I'm getting these opportunities to speak, guys, I want to make sure that for both of us, it's a win, because I'm not looking at it as a paid speaking opportunity. I'm looking at it as a partnership. I am about to partner with you, and I want to make sure, just like you're going to get some leads and contacts and things, I want to get some leads and contacts too. All right. Okay, y'all. So anyways, that is it. Again, if you want to get on, you got to go to bpcinterview.com. Please also make sure that, because once we start the interview, we're going to ask you questions about the masterclass. But in this interview, we're going to ask you questions about you, your business, how you serve, and all those things. But we also want to know that you've actually watched the class, and we can actually see if you did too. So just so you know, it's 15 minutes, y'all. So once you register for that, it'll give you a link so that you can do it. Now, if you're already a Book Profits Club member, there is no application to speak. You don't have to apply. You simply send an email to support and let support know, this is what event I want to speak at. You're going to get training. We're going to show you what to do, okay? So make sure that if you are wanting to speak at a pop-up workshop, you must do it at least 2 weeks in advance. If you are wanting to speak in Ghana, we got one more spot left. If you want to do Ignite to Profits, which is our hybrid event, it'll have the most registrations that you'll receive. See, Ghana, you're not paying for just the conference, because you're also investing into the room and board, the ground transportation, and it's a lot of transportation, y'all. I just want y'all to know. You're investing into the excursions that we're going to go to, so that's why it's a higher investment, because it's a full trip. You just got to get there, and pretty much, y'all, if you bring $100, you'll be good to go. $100 for all those days, right? It'll take care of you. Probably come home with extra money in your pocket, okay? So that's what you need to do. So if you're already a BPC member and you're like, I want to lock in one of those different events, you could even do multiple pop-up workshops. Again, how much would you pay? And just think about it like this. How much would it cost you to do your own workshop with the guaranteed registration list? On average, we're having anywhere. This one, the one we just had this past Sunday, we are running out of space at the location that we did it in. Like, we were running out of, we didn't have any more seats. Okay. And so we got to get a bigger space. Like, more people are starting to come to these pop-ups. And so you just have to be a BPC member and send an email to support. Let her know which ones. And for the larger ones like Ignite to Profits, as well as Ghana, you can make payments and for Ghana, we even have where you're going to be a part of the book. We're actually going to start working on those covers this week or by next week. So y'all, never been a better time to join the Book Profits Club. But again, you got to actually do an interview, and because we're tired. When I say we, I mean me. I'm just tired of people telling me they want something, and then we try to. Can you do 2 to 4 hours a day towards your business? Yes, I can do it. And then disappear. Y'all, I'm telling you, this takes commitment. And it takes being willing to stay consistent. In fact, I'm going to finish it. I think you guys should go and grab this book too, called The Compound Effect. The Compound Effect by James Hardy. Okay. The Compound Effect. I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see. The Compound Effect. Is it sharing my screen? Yeah, I think it is. Yes, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. This book talks about doing the small things over a period of time, how to actually hit success. And I'm going to tell you this, guys, there is no business in this world that's ever going to sustain success by just you working in the business once per week. You got to be willing to stay consistent. And this is the thing. It doesn't mean that you got to be consistent working 8 hours a day either. 2 to 4 hours a day. So yes, we are interviewing. Yes. And then, the investment for BPC Gold is going to go up very soon. So hope you guys, thank you, Lisa. Does anybody have any questions? If you do have any questions, of course, you could drop it in the chat. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this helped bring better clarity. Because speakers, y'all, it's not, you got to put yourself in the shoe of the person. If this is, and I have to sometimes tell some of these people, like, even the place where we're doing the Ignite to Profits, I was letting him know, like, bruh, because they've got companies, major corporations who use that space to do events. And I'm telling him, I'm like, sir, I'm not a major corporation. I am a small business owner by myself. No, I don't have no major sponsors. I typically, and I'm going to work on that, but we've had sponsors before at previous events. I don't always like having sponsors at my events. And there's reasons behind that. But generally, I like to make it about the attendees and the speakers, right? I like to make it about the attendees and the speakers for these events. But yeah, man, I had to tell them, like, this is not being ran by a big corporation. This is a small business. And so for those of you guys who do events, you get it. You get it. Especially if you do events and you know what it takes to actually get butts in seats. Like for the young lady who hired our team to help her, like, when I tell you we going all out, we got a team. We're hiring a team of phone callers. So we'll be doing calls to people. We'll be sending out emails to people. We're going to be partnering with some organizations that have networks of people in that market. It's a lot with DMs. It takes a lot to get even 20 people to come to your event. To get 20 people, if you got a free workshop, if you want to get 20 people to come to your free workshop, you have to have 3 times the registrations, which that was about the right number too for our pop-up workshop, because we had over 20 people there. And then we had over 40 people on the virtual. For the physical seats, because we let people say if they want to come virtually or physically. And virtually is about double the price, double the number. So if you want 20 attendees for your virtual event to show up, you got to sometimes have more than triple. It's got to be like triple times 2. Because people, they all day long, we sign up for stuff all day and we're not able to make it, especially if we don't invest, because people respect what they pay for. So you got to increase that and the fortune of the follow-up. Like for the Dubai event, these people live in Dubai. So we got their phone numbers when they register. And right now, just so you know, the event space for the Dubai event, it holds 75 people. Y'all, just to host the conference, that's like a 5-hour event in Dubai. The event space alone is $3,000. I'm gonna let y'all sit on that. It's $3,000. I told them, what? I was trying to tell them, listen, and it's not only $3,000, it's more than that, because then we got to pay for each attendee. We got to pay some kind of a fee in Dubai, child. So it's $3,000 for the event space. The event space itself holds 75 people. So we're going to get 3 times the registration. We're already at 40 though, 40 registrations. Guess what we're doing also? And this, I'm giving y'all some free game right now. they all have to put their phone number in to register. So I'm actually going to hire someone that lives in Dubai to call every one of the registrants to confirm their attendance. Every one of the registrants that come, also for Dubai, we have a book coming out. They also, it's not this book, it's a different book. They also will get a copy of the book, which is an incentive on why you need to be there. Some of the speakers that are coming are also 6 and 7 figure earners. One of my brother, he is a 7-figure contractor that's coming out there. So we have some 7-figure, and then, so I'm telling you, like, a lot of people don't think about this stuff. When you put on events, these events are expensive, y'all. So the best way to leverage these opportunities is find out how you can be a partner for these event spaces. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, that's all that I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Was this good? If this was good, please, if you're watching on YouTube, give this a thumbs up on the channel. Also drop some more comments. If you have any questions, please let us know. But yep, so we're excited. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye for now. Hold on, let me I'll add my little closing video so y'all can see that, and then we're gonna get up out of here. All right, y'all. So let's see, where's that? Where I put it? Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.